Hello there, Broad Street. Coach Todd here. I'm going to review an upcoming nutrition challenge coming up, similar to the one we did about a year and a half ago. A little bit more refined, some new education that I got, so implement it to the gym. So if you weren't aware, last time we did a seminar style meeting to launch this 12-week contest with the focus on change for the positive. It wasn't just about weight loss, though. I'd say there was probably 35 people, the bulk of everyone, probably 30 to 35 people focused on weight loss. And that's fine. That can be your goals going forward with this. I think a lot of times with these challenges, that's the focus. People want to lean out, lose some fat. But I do encourage anyone that wants to put on muscle, this would work for that too. So we'll basically start off December 12th or 14th. I'm going to throw a couple dates out to see what's convenient for everyone. Probably have a follow-up for if people want to attend but can't for whatever reason. And there we'll go over the basics of nutrition, a little follow-up from last time, start to finish, the building blocks, like what is food, what are the different macronutrients and that kind of thing, the different diets, how to meal prep and plan and things like that. And then we'll get into what this 12 weeks is going to look like. So, like I said, we'll do a seminar style to kick this off. The starting date for these 12 weeks will be the 6th of January. So that gives you to screw up a little bit in the holidays and not be too stressed about that, which I think is smart. Shouldn't fall off the wagon completely, but the holidays are tough, so there will be a cookie here and there, I'm sure, and some drinking. So that's why we wanted to start that just after the holiday. And it'll run through April 5th, 12 weeks total. Hopefully some really big changes. So we're going to max this out at 30 people just to control it. That's about what we had last time. Was able to respond daily through Wodify and email, depending on how you guys manage your food. Wodify is the easiest for me, but some people were already using MyFitnessPal, so ended up being, they were sending a snapshot because they were using that already, which is fine. The main difference here is we're going to start with a 10-day detox with some good supplements to support that. Now, this isn't a detox like we've seen, like Juice Cleanse, something like that bullshit. This is, there will be not necessarily calorie restriction, though that certainly could play into people's goals if they want to lose weight, lean out, but it's really food restriction. So we'll have some supplements. It's a mixture of a shake and some capsules that support our natural detox process, right? A lot of amino acids, some pea protein, surprisingly enough, and good ingredients that we'll talk about during the seminar. But what we're doing there is eliminating a lot of foods that have potential harm. Like me, for example, I just had my gut analyzed and found some unfavorable foods that I was eating regularly, like peppers and tomatoes, things like that. So foods that may be beneficial for you might not be for me, and that's what this detox reset is all about, is identifying these foods and trying to be a little bit more conscious of how we feel when we eat, right? Because food should supply us with energy, and we should feel great after we eat, not bloated or have any kind of indigestion or things like that. So that's what that's going to be about, and we'll go over that during that time of the seminar to just talk about how we'll go after that and reintroduce foods. This kit comes with a diet, and we'll discuss that too. So it lays out what foods are allowed on certain days, and a couple days we're half a scoop twice a day, to the point where we're really limiting which foods we eat. We're ramping up the shakes and the supplemental capsules. So that's the main difference from the last one to this one, is that detox, that start off with the supplements and kind of running into that, and it'll align with everyone's goals. And like I said, if gaining muscle is part of your goal here, we'll still do that detox. We just may not eliminate, or we may not lower the calories and the volume we're still going to eliminate certain foods and just ramp up with these other select foods, right? So that's how that'll work. Some other things that'll go along with it that are a little bit more evolved from last time. Last time we tested body fat through just some metrics that the Zone Diet uses. It was weight, height. You get some measurements around your belly, and a little bit different for men and female. But we had a ballpark where that was, and we used that to measure from start to finish. Well, here we're going to incorporate the metabolic analytics course that I took, which uses calipers, a little bit invasive, but it's really effective. And there's 14 different points all over the body. And what we do is we measure them against, it's something like 50,000 people. So there's optimal in all these sites. And we basically throw it into, there's some analytics software that we got to buy. We throw it into that software and it may be my subscap is the worst out of my 14 sites. Well, I'm going to approach that site because it's the worst with diet and supplements. Sometimes we can do it with diet. Sometimes supplements will speed up the process. So on the seminar piece, we're going to go over a lot of supplements too, like the 5 key ones that I see. Not so much for performance as health, right? Like stuff that we need, stuff that's tough to get in the daily diet. So the analytics will start the competition off. We'll measure everyone, get like a baseline, and then we'll do that once a month, sometimes more if we need to. But it's typically tough to get everyone to commit to that. So once a month should be good. Keep everyone in line, as well as the daily diet submissions, right? Like, so every day you can put in through Wodify what you're eating. And that way we can't go off too far. So say you have a bad day and you don't even realize what you're doing. I'll be there to review it and I kind of push it back in, say, this was good, ditch that, add this kind of deal, right? Just kind of keep you accountable. We're also going to have like weekly, monthly challenges, some info, some new things that I've learned, things that'll help with being healthy and performing well, leaning out, especially like sleep. We'll talk about sleep hygiene and some of the things there, some of the literature out there that's, there's like a direct correlation towards good sleep and leanness. On the flip side, poor sleep and overweight folks. So like, for instance, let's say there was 70% of the population in Pennsylvania had complained of sleep deprivation, not getting enough sleep, being tired. That not exact number, but within a couple points is typical of the obesity rate, how they measure that. So they go hand in hand. So that's just one thing we'll learn about. But other some performance enhancing things, like I do a lot of ice baths and talk about why, meditation, things like that. Just like some sneaky things you can do to help you become more healthy, just live a better lifestyle. So that stuff will be going on regularly. There's also going to be, within the people that join this, there'll be 20% off certain supplements that we're going to discuss at the seminar. And it's the same company that we're going to be purchasing that 10-day detox with this program. So that'll go on there if that's something you can elect to do. That'll just be for the people that are in the challenge. Then there'll be a top prize, obviously, at the end. Last time there were 30 people. I want to say it was like about $900, something like that. So I would expect, if it's 30, to be somewhere similar. Won't know until we get all the people that want to do this challenge submitted, and we can put that out there. But the cost is $250. Included in that is that 10-day detox, the supplements, and we'll know who's committing at that December meeting or thereabouts, so we can order the stuff in advance. It only takes a couple days, and that kit will come with the powder and the capsules and the book. They kind of guide you, but I'm going to help with that as far as like, this gives you the criteria about how to build the menu and that kind of thing. So that's it. I'll queue up an email too with just kind of the outline of what I just said here. Email me, tgorsup@gmail.com, with any questions, anything you want to learn on that seminar day that you think we might miss, anything specific. not a doctor, but I can certainly help guide you to, the right people if I know. See? Thank you.